Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to our channel, and we are the Muslim Family Adventures, and we are doing a Hajj series, kind of a crash course of inshallah how we are getting ready for Hajj. I know all of us are going through the process, or hopefully inshallah wrapping up the process. And inshallah, if you are going to Hajj 2022 and you don't have time to prepare, we have made these videos for you guys as a series and something that you can take information from, inshallah, and benefit from. And so we are on our third video right now. This video is packing for men. And so my husband will take over from here. He will be talking about the things that men need when they're packing for Hajj, inshallah. And some of these things that I think he's going to share are generic, that are for both men and women. But then he'll go into specific for packing items for men, inshallah. So Imran, you have the floor.
Assalamu alaikum. So the first thing you should always pack is taqwa. It's very important. We're going on a spiritual journey. Second thing I would pack is some notebooks and pens or pencils to jot down notes and make du'as. Make a du'a list. During your downtime, make du'a list so that on the day of Arafah, we can actually stand up and cry and beg Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive us.
And we organized, a thing I'll add for that is we've been listening to a lot of Dar es Salaam's webinars, and I think it was Brother Wissam who mentioned have a 30-page dua list and have a playlist and stay as organized. So that is something that we are in the process of doing ourselves, and so with all the other processes that are going on. And so inshallah, if you can have a book or a notebook, we have a notebook, a personal notebook that we're taking with us, inshallah, that will have your du'as, your reflections, your dear Allah, and just release any stress that you have at the moment. So that's our inshallah goal for that.
There will be inshallah 1 million people, they're saying, inshallah, at Hajj this year, so there may be times that you're not able to pray on carpeted areas. So having a small travel prayer rug or mat is good idea. It may be a small tasbih or some means to count tawaf when you're doing your 7 circles, and for sa'i as well, so you don't lose count. And then for men, obviously, when you're in the state of Ihram, it's a intention, but it's also for the men, we have to be wearing certain garments, 2 white pieces of cloth.
We can show our Ihram. So I know getting an Ihram might be challenging right now just because it's in high demand right now. So if you're able to find it with the time that we have left, if you need one and you're able to find it from Amazon, I would say go ahead and buy it. I know 100, inshallah, when you get there, you should be able to buy it. But if you are doing Umrah and you need to be in Ihram when you're getting,
so if you're going to Mecca first, you're doing your Umrah first, and we will be passing over the Miqat while you're in the plane.
Yeah.
So you have to be wearing your Ihram before you pass the Miqat, which is about probably realistically at least 30 minutes before the plane lands, because you're not going to be able to do it 10 minutes before the plane lands because they're descending. Right. They want everybody in their seat.
So an hour or 2 hours even before the plane lands, I'd say go and put your Ihram on.
So if you're going to Mecca first and doing your Umrah first, you'll need to get 2 pieces of white cloth for your Ihram.
So we were able to get one from an Islamic bookstore. You can order it from IslamicBookstore.com. I'm not sure if they have any. Again, time is running out, so you might have to physically go into a halal meat store or Islamic bookstore to ask for Ihram, or try to get it from Amazon at the moment. Or when you get there, if you're coming from Medina, I'm sure you'll have opportunity to buy it.
If you're going to Medina first, it's not a problem. You can buy it there. If you're going to Mecca first and you can't get it at all, then you have to still make your intention of going into Ihram on the plane before you pass the Miqat. But then you can pay a fidya.
Try to avoid that. It's better to try to avoid that, though.
Either you have to pay that, or once you land, take a cab and go back to the Miqat.
Go to another Miqat. Yeah. I think it's near Masjid Aisha, so that's possible too. But anyways, issue is try to be in Ihram.
Otherwise, when you're outside of Ihram, it's going to be 120 degrees. We want to wear nice, loose-fitting clothes, and my plan is to take a few dobes with me that are short sleeve and cotton, and wear undershirt and basically cotton pants under it. And I'm only packing 1 or 2 sets because I know I can buy those cheaply over there.
Yeah, those are very cheap in Mecca and Medina both. It's nice to help the people who are on the street themselves. So if they're selling and you're able to help them, definitely buy from them. I remember this was a few years ago, 4 years ago, them being like 10, 15 riyals. So they were super cheap. And it's better to help, the economy over there also. So go ahead and buy them over there.
When you're outside of your ihram, you can also wear a kufi. So that's a good thing to take with you.
Right.
And
we
then
show our hats too. This big bag is full of hats. So similar to similar to the women's video, my husband is also taking a large suitcase. It's mostly empty, and then he's taking a small carry-on. And the large suitcase is his like Makkah Medina suitcase, and the small carry-on is we're gonna take it in the plane with us. That's gonna have our ihram, but it's also our Mina bag, inshallah. So some hats that we got. Should not be in the men's video, but I will add we got some straw hats if in case it's hot. I don't know if we'll be using them. Again, it's all about comfort. Otherwise,
for now I have this, but I will probably buy something that goes all the way around.
Yeah, I think a fisherman type hat.
Yeah, fisherman type hat.
Similar to our straw hat that covers the all around.
Again,
inshallah.
Amazon will be my friend this week because
Exactly. Any last minute items, I think Amazon is the place to go, inshallah.
And then you will also need some nice comfortable footwear. When you're in the ihram, there's a difference of opinion whether or not you can wear a slipper like this or not. To be safe, you can get a slipper that like the thong type. And my plan is probably when I'm doing my umrah in the days of Hajj wear this, and then when I'm not in my ihram to wear these.
Right, inshallah. And we'll
whatever
see whatever happens, right?
Yeah.
You might have to.
Whatever you do though, whatever you buy, break them in.
Yes, and can we talk about the different brands that you saw were successful?
So this is Skechers Goga mat, and then these are Tevas.
Yeah, a friend recommended these, so that we're really grateful for that.
Get an umbrella for when you're under the sun. The men, when they're in the ihram, we can't have anything physically touching our head, but we can hold an umbrella and give us shade. Outside of ihram, if you need face masks, obviously. Again, dua books. This is a guide of Sweetness of Hajj.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in detail in the religious portion of the short overview.
Okay. Bring Ziploc bags. So if you need to put snacks or dried snacks for the days when we're essentially camping for the days of Hajj, you have it. And then maybe a small bag or you can use a water bottle to put stones in when you need those.
Can you show the other ihram again too? So this is another ihram on the other side. So this is another ihram that we have, and this is for our Hajj, his Hajj inshallah. And he has, if you want to talk about this.
This is
So can we talk a little bit about the different bags?
This is a belt that you can wear around your ihram. It can do two things. It can, one, serve as a belt to hold up your ihram. But two, it also serves as a means to secure your valuable things. It has a zippered compartment and some pouches on this side. Obviously, please don't make the first time you're putting on your ihram on the plane or wherever you're doing it, because practice now so you know how to do it. And then when you're folding the ihram, you can fold this into it so people can't see this actually, so it's even more secure. There are a lot of YouTube videos on how to put on ihram for men.
Then men are allowed to also use safety pins, and so we have a couple safety pins attached to the belt bag. That way, if he needs to use that also. And a little bit about, let's talk about the bags that you're taking.
So I also have like a small bag that I can put around my neck to secure like my phone and things like that if I need them at different times.
Right.
Just trying to secure things and valuables at different times.
And then this is a general string backpack. We were able to get it from our previous travel agent. But otherwise, this is for shoes. This is for carrying.
You can put a water bottle in
Water
here. You can
bottle.
put snacks in here. You can put your shoes when you're taking them off when you're going into the masjids. Because you have to keep your shoes with you, otherwise you're not going to find them afterwards.
Absolutely. So a string backpack is going to be your best friend for this entire trip. Snacks, water bottles, medicine, that kind of thing. Your umbrella, your hat, you can put in your string backpack, and your shoes, that can all be in the string backpack. Try not to put any valuables in your string backpack. There are opportunities where things get stolen and cut, your bags get cut, and you don't notice in the rush.
My suggestion would be leave your jewelry at home.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're going there to beg Allah for forgiveness. So leave the valuables at home.
Absolutely.
Go there like you're actually a slave of Allah.
Absolutely. All right. So did you want to share what's in your Mina bag a little bit?
No,
so his Makkah and Medina bag is very empty-ish.
So I have this, my wife bought me this little hanging bag we can hang, I guess, in the shower or area when you're in Mina. And then there's obviously toothbrush, toothpaste, and then unscented soap and
so this is the Himani brand. This brand, we bought it from Amazon. I shared it in my women's video also. We bought it from Amazon. We did not buy it from Amazon. We bought it from a shop called saharashops.com. I believe it came from England, but we ordered it a long time ago, and it took a long time for it to come. So this is a kit that had about 6 items in here, and I can share that because I just shared it in the other video. So it had a miswak in here. It had petroleum jelly in here.
That's Vaseline.
It's
very
unscented.
important.
Yes.
You need it.
So these are all unscented items. So these are all unscented items that can be used during Ihram. During Ihram, you're not allowed to wear fragrance. You're not allowed to wear things with scent. So this is unscented. This is unscented
Vaseline petroleum jelly.
Right.
You'll need to put it on your inner thighs to prevent chafing, because obviously you're walking a lot in your ihram. So
right, absolutely. For this same kit, the Himani kit had a fragrance-free soap in here. It had fragrance-free shampoo in here. It had fragrance-free deodorant spray in here, and fragrance-free lotion, and then also the miswak. So if you don't want to use a toothpaste and a toothbrush, you can do the miswak. I am thinking to order fragrance-free toothpaste. I found the Tom's brand to have a fragrance-free toothpaste. I think I'm going to order fragrance-free toothpaste. For the moment, as backup, I just have like travel size regular toothpaste that has a mint flavor for now. But I'm trying my best to find the fragrance-free toothpaste.
Have some tissues or toilet paper. Have some soft, unscented wipes. They can come in handy. Other things that might prove useful, earplugs. At nighttime when you're trying to sleep, if the noise is bothering you. A face mask if the light is bothering you. And then this is
cooling towel.
A cooling towel, so when it's hot, you can kind of put this around your neck. You wet it and basically put it there.
I think it's useful for men a lot because your neck is exposed in the heat. You can't wear a hat, so.
Yeah, you want to try to avoid getting a heat rash.
Yeah.
So
that's that. What else is in your Mina bag?
So in the Mina bag, I just have another 2 sets of clothes that I can change into after I am able to get out of my ihram on the day of Eid. So after you do, there's 4 things that we have to do on that day. After you do 2 or 3 of them, you can obviously that stuff will be discussed later, but you can get into, you can change your clothes after you shave your head. And
Qurbani and all of that. It's basically Eid day, and so after you do all of those things that we'll discuss happen on the 10th, you can get out of your ihram at that point.
And that's it.
Sports towel.
Oh. So, bought a quick drying sports towel so that when
you can buy that from Amazon.
Yeah, when you're taking a shower, so you have something to dry yourself off with.
Absolutely. And
okay. And then this stuff.
Okay. All right. So that's all for Mina, and we will be going into detail regarding medicine and books and religious books that we're going to take with us and all of that, and a short itinerary in the next few videos. So stay tuned. Is there anything else you wanted to add for men packing?
I think that's good for now.
Yeah, you added that's the thing. Okay.
Yes,
All right,
Assalamu
take care.
alaikum.
All right, assalamu alaikum everyone. Hope this video helps. Take care everyone.